Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the last Daily Endeavour set for the Elder Scrolls Online for the 1st of March. So as always, if you'd like to jump straight ahead to one part that you're looking for, or if you just want to skip some stuff you already know, just check the timecodes in the description below. According to this update forums post by Zoskevin, the Seals of Endeavour store will weekly and daily endeavors will retire on March 2. So tomorrow there's going to be no endeavors, I assume. Already daily and login rewards have been removed. That was the 1st of March, and yeah, you can see here they're gone. So I assume tomorrow there's going to be no endeavors. So yeah, this is the last video. I'm just going to go through these four here because Battleground matches just... it's not on the same level. Like, these four here are so much easier to do. This one, just waiting for the queue to pop for a Battleground will take like 15 minutes. Usually. Maybe more, maybe less. But the Battleground itself will take that long as well, usually. And these four here, you can do them all in like a minute. Probably. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, they're all so fucking quick to do. Maybe 2 minutes if you include, like, trying to run around, find some insects or arachnids. But, yeah, everything here is so easy. So yeah, I just skip this one like the fucking plague. Okay, so yeah, if I were to choose, I'd probably go crafting with Clothier. I'd go Hearth Furnishings and insects or arachnids. But, you know, picking logs, there's nothing wrong with that option either. It's going to be pretty quick. It's just that these ones here, like, I think they're just a little quicker. But I'll go through all four. I think there's nothing wrong with any of these. The only thing with clothing, why I prefer this over, like, picking logs is... if you can do writs, it's really worth it, because writs in this game give you dregwax when you do Clothier ones, and they're the most expensive of the gold materials to sell. So doing that is really worth it. All a writ is there's an equipment crafting writs board. You can find this in every major town or city in a zone. So, an example, Deshan, Stonefalls, Volcagon, Oridon, like they've all got their own writ board. You just got to find it. It's always got this like blue quest icon. And all this quest requires is go to the clothing station and craft 3 items related to the level of your craft. So you do this, you hand it in, and you can get some good stuff. You get a bunch of gold, which you can use to pay for further cloth crafting, well, crafting ones if they come up in the Tamriel tomes, I suppose, but just gold for other uses. And sometimes you get Dragox. Didn't get it this time, but we've got some other stuff. You can also get surveys as well, which are really, really handy to get. Clothier survey reports. Because if you do harvesting with any skill, which I assume is going to come up for the Tamriel tomes, and probably in the Golden Pursuit when that comes out tomorrow, or whenever it comes out. Sorry, I can't remember on the survival guide. Yeah, and just various other things. Refining is probably going to be in the Golden Pursuit of some kind, maybe. So yeah, lots of stuff that you can get in regards to this. But if you just want to craft for the Endeavour, you're not worried about doing the writs or anything else, the cheapest thing to craft is just level 1 of anything that isn't chest pieces or leg pieces, because they cost just a little more than everything else. So hats, gloves, shoes, sash, epaulets, they all cost 5 of the jute or the rawhide. And I would only really go for anything like that. Now there's one last thing to go through, and that is to source yourself some materials if you don't have any already. One of the easy ways is just go through guild stores and look for someone here. You go materials, clothing, and then you go material here. I wouldn't go with raw stuff, because raw is usually way more expensive than just buying a full stack of like refined stuff. So yeah, you can see like Ancestor Silk full stacks like a third of the price of like a full stack of raw stuff. So yeah, rawhide there, maybe that's like questionable price, but still not too bad. Whenever you look at these prices on guild stores, always look at the unit price here, because that's it. The price itself could be cheap, but the unit price could be quite high. So yeah, you just always want to be checking that first. Also, if you really want help with this one, what I would do is just look up a website. It's called Tamriel Trade Center. I'll link this in the description, as well as this if you want to take a look. So what you do with this is, if you just want rawhide, for example, you can just go rawhide, advanced search, just go... If you want just a small amount for this, just go like between 1 and 20, because that's all you're going to need. So your unit price, just go between 0 and like 8 or 10 if you really want. And then just go search, and it'll list all of those rawhide like trade listings with that amount of rawhide and that like at that price. So that's an easy way to like filter out all the useless shit you don't want to look at because it's just too expensive. So yeah, you can do that as well. And yeah, not much gold required there. The other way, and a way to do this without needing to source any, is if you get a low level character, anyone before level 16, and take them to a certain location. There's a bunch of locations, but this is the one I always use. You can go and steal a bunch of stuff. You can only do it with stealing. You can just loot stuff in like Imperial City or Blackwell Tower and stuff like that, and you can deconstruct that. But for some reason, stolen items give you way more resources than non-stolen items, so you only want to go with stolen stuff. And in my personal opinion, there's only one place you want to look out for this. Go to the nearest way shrine, and just check if you have access to Stormhold and Shadowfen. If you do not, check out Home Tours, this thing here. I've got a video in the description in Endeavor's Prep for if you want to know more about how this works, but it's basically using other people's houses to travel around. Basically, it's like having a bunch of way shrines unlocked as soon as you start the game, and you can just use them for free to travel around the map. It's really helpful, and I suggest you get used to like using that, because it can make you just like really independently able to just run around the map at fucking max speed. So in this case, I've got a way shrine there, so I'm going to travel there. Oh, sorry, the house is Ample Domicile. That's what it's called, this one here. Alright, so there's two huts here that we want to look at. This one and this one. Is on the little counters here. You've got gloves, braces, like medium and light armor. That's what you're looking for. So anything that says like gauntlets, cuirass, stuff like that, don't look at it. But anything that's like light or medium armor, epaulets is good, jerkins are good, gloves, great, all that stuff there. So what you can do is just take this stuff here. And then what you can do is, the only thing to worry about is this person here will come over to this spot. So if she comes over here, you just have to wait. You can just wait until she's turned around though and go behind her and then just keep looting. So yeah, you can just take that stuff. Either that or you can just kill her, that's fine, because usually nobody will see you kill her if she dies there. You just have to make sure you use like Blade of Warrior or Vampirism. And you can do the same thing with this hut over here. The only thing is this NPC does like to turn around and look at the stuff. If she does, you can kind of get away with like being right here, going into first person, and you can just loot some of the stuff here, for example, and just be fine. But just be a little careful of them. They're the only person you have to worry about here, though. There's an Arachnids dude who'll walk over here, but he doesn't usually get close enough to see you when you're over there. So it's good not to get a bounty here because there are guards all over the shop, but don't worry too much if you get a bounty. Just try and avoid the guards, get over to a clothing station. Maybe in that case, go to one away from here, because all you have to do now is go to a clothing station, deconstruct everything you looted, and as you can see here, we've got some jute. So you can just use that jute to reconstruct some stuff to get the endeavor done. That's usually what I do if I just don't have the money or the can't be fucked just looking around for some stuff on guild stores. So yeah, one of the interesting things too is the jute that we just got is no longer stolen. So that's another handy thing about this. All the resources you get from deconstructing these, even if the items are stolen, will no longer be stolen. So it's a way to fence the items, I guess, if you will. Okay, insects or arachnids. With this one here, there's a good option here with 5 quick insects that you can use a dungeon for. Let me show you that one first, because anytime you can use dungeons, I think it's better, because they're called instance regions, which are just like isolated from the overland, which means say if there's a bunch of people that come through and kill all the stuff you're trying to go for in an overland area, you don't have to worry about that with dungeons and instance areas, because only you can access the ones that is like relevant to you, because it's like a separate zone that you only get access to. So Spindlecotch 1. This is in the sort of central, northern, eastern side of Glenumbra. It can be a bit of a pain to get to at first if you have never discovered it before, but once you've discovered it for the first time, you can travel to it from a way shrine, so it's also really convenient. Because once you complete it as well, once you go through the door, that will take you back to where you came in from, so you'll be at a way shrine. It's really convenient because you can just travel from the way shrine area or else you want to go after that. So Spindlecotch here, you just go through the first little hall. There'll be a big group of spiders here that you can kill. So what I would do is just pull everything closer. What might help a little more is use AoEs and just deal a bit of damage to all the little spiders in the background, because then they'll all attack you at once, because normally they just sit in the background and do nothing. That way you can just group everything together and AoE everything down a little easier, because there are a lot of like range spiders. But that is a full group of insects and arachnids there. And like I said, you just go out to this spot here, use this door, and it'll take you to the wayshrine that you came in from. So in this case I was in Deshan. So yeah, I can just use the wayshrine from there to just go wherever I was going next as well. So yeah, here we are, back to the wayshrine. If you have never been here, let me show you an easy way with home tours to get here. This house here, Exercise Cove and Cottage. Just in the same way you can use Anvil Domicile to get to Shadowfen really easily, use Exercise Cove and Cottage, travel up here to the north, unlock this on the map, then go to this wayshrine and just, yeah, travel in. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much there, but yeah, now you can just travel inside. And from this point on, any wayshrine in the game, you can just travel straight in there and just do that. But let me show you a few other options which are pretty easy to use. One is Scenery over here. This is really easy to reach as well, because this wayshrine is unlocked as soon as you start the game. So you can just travel here when you're ready, basically. Come down here, and just get this wayshrine too. And it's easy access to Scenery. Okay, so here we are. These shulks, they also count as insects / arachnids. So there's probably 20 shulks all over the place. There's also Quama. So there's someone killing that shulk. There's a shulk there. You can see them all over the place. And then when you go a little bit more to the southwest, you'll start getting Quama as well. So you can see the Quama there. They also count as insects or arachnids. A couple more places to go through. So Blakerock Isle, you've got Hunter's Camp over here. There are probably like 20 spiders here as well that you can kill. Same thing with that. The only thing about Blakerock is it's kind of annoying getting here for the first time because there's no houses you can use with home tours. In that case, just use Stonefalls, same way with Davon's Watch. Instead of going down here for Sini though, you can go this way. Go down here to the boatswain, get her to take you to Blakerock, and from there you can just travel straight from here up to Hunter's Camp. Another good one is Betnik. This does have a home tours house, so you can get it pretty quick. Just go up around the area near Marcelli. There'll be a lot of insects around here. There'll be spiders, and then there's also some wasps all around the place as well that you can usually get. So yeah, Betnik's usually the place I like to go when it's just like other places are busy. Alright, next up, Hearth Furnishings. So first things first, if you own a house, it's good to check if you have a hearth furnishing. It's a pretty uncommon one, I think, but especially like bigger houses, you might have one lying around with like the pre-furnished versions. But I'll still show you a way to get this even if you don't have a house. It's pretty easy. So first things first, just go to whichever houses you have that you think it could be there. Just go Housing Editor, open that up, go Browse, go to Retrieve, and just check under here if there's anything under this category, Hearth. This counts. So you can see this clothesline here. You can already see it behind me. All you have to do is you can either go into the browse or the retrieve section. You can click on it and then go put away, or you can do the same thing by going up to it, clicking, and then pressing R to put away. So when this happens, the reason I do this over like just pressing like left clicking, picking it up and putting it down is that doesn't work. It has to go into your character's inventory first and then be placed back out. So normally you do this, you'd have to go into inventory, place over here, and then go laundry and then place it back down. But there's actually a much quicker way. So when you pick it up, sorry, it's the wrong button. When you pick it up, use undo, redo instead. So undo puts it back on the ground, redo puts it back in inventory. Undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo, undo. This is an important, well, if there's a furnishings Tamriel Tomes option, which there probably is, because I suspect a lot of it will just be recycled stuff from the weekly endeavors, furnishings is an option that does show up in the weekly. So you just have to do that to do the furnishing one. If that does show up, it's like the easiest Tamriel Tomes option that will be available. Whether or not they'll keep it, I feel like they won't because they don't want it to be that easy, but we'll see. Maybe they'll be generous. But yeah, so that's the easy way. Now I'm just going to show you two things. Firstly, how to get a house, and then how to get yourself a hearth furnishing. All you'll need is like 100 gold. I'm not even kidding. Maybe 75, depending on the DLCs that you own. If you need any gold, just check the description as well. There's an Endeavors prep video for just earning a bit of gold. It's a slow way, but it's like a guaranteed way. With you basically just have to be able to move around and press E, and you'll be able to do it. So it's pretty easy. already here. So firstly, you want to go to Oridon here. Vocal Guard, this wayshrine is unlocked as soon as you start the game, so just go to the nearest wayshrine, head over here when you're ready. You just want to head into Mara's Kiss over here. It's just the house just northwest of the wayshrine. There'll be an NPC here you can talk to. Her name is Philan de Marie. All you have to do to get a free house is just talk to her for a bit. Just keep pressing the talk button. Eventually you'll complete this quest, get some gold, and you'll get a house here that shows up for free for completing the quest. If you've already done the quest on that character, on like that alliance, it won't show up. So yeah, if it doesn't show up there, you've already got it. To check, all you have to do is go to map, go to houses, and just check under the collected section. So you can see I've got some here. This house, and this house is available from doing this quest specifically. All you literally have to do is just talk to her there. Yeah, which one you get is just dependent on the alliance that you do the quest on that specific character. Alright, now the slightly more annoying bit, but still really easy. Vocal Guard Wayshrine. From there, you can either go to Blackwood if you have the DLC for Blackwood. You can either go into Leywyn if you've been there before, or just use the Leywyn Outskirts Wayshrine. Alright, so when you get to the city, enter Leywyn, or just like go to this wayshrine here, and you're looking for this building here with this icon, Domestic Bliss Furnishings. This has what you need. Alright, so enter, and then when you get in, look left, looking for this guy here, Home Goods Furnisher, Leywyn Socks Pair for 75 gold. That is the cheapest hearth furnishing option in the game, so just get one of these, buy that, and just repeat the process as before with the picking it up, putting it away. But instead, if you place it on the ground and then undo, redo, redo, that also works too. So you don't actually need to pick it up and put it away. So yeah, both of those ways just work fine with the undo, redo strat. It's fucking easy. If you don't have this DLC, let me show you the base game option. So you're going to need to go to a place called Kanathi's Roost over here. It's easy to get here too because there's a house here with Moonmouth House. So you can use that with our home tours, just travel up here. And you want to get to Mistral here, the main city in Kanathi's Roost. This guy here is who you're looking for, Melodique. Was found near the market weights icon there, or scales. Open up the menu with him, and you've got these clotheslines here that count as hearth furnishings too. So it's just the same thing, they just cost slightly more. And so just take those items to your house, put them on the floor, undo, redo, undo, and you're all good. Alright, picking locks. I always come to Skywatch whenever I do the picking locks one, because there's 3 houses here in Skywatch that are locked. So this one, this house, and then this house over here. Guaranteed simple locks every time, so they're easy to do, and it's just like, unlike chests, which you can get in like public dungeons are good too. Things like Forgotten Crypts is usually like not bad too. But these doors, even if someone else unlocks them, you can still unlock them. So you're not competing with other people for chests like you are in public dungeons and Overland. And in Overland, normally, like outside of public dungeons, chests are just like not too common to find like one after the other. So these are just 3 guaranteed ones right next to each other that you always have. So you do these ones because they're just so much simpler to use, so much more like reliable and efficient. So the only problem, firstly, you can't force the locks. If you do that, it doesn't work for the Endeavor. So don't do that. Just make sure you do the full lock picking mechanic and just like successfully do it. The only issue you're going to have is the guards sometimes come up to these doors here. It's only relevant for these 2. This one here, that doesn't happen. So just these 2. When the guards come up to the door, all you have to make sure you do is just like, usually I just go into this corner, and as soon as they get here, they will turn back around. And when they leave, they will not turn back around. This door is just a little iffy. Sometimes I find I do get revealed occasionally, but yeah, it's most of the time you should be fine. Just if you see the eye open at the bottom there, just get out of the lockpicking menu because you could get in trouble. You don't want to get in trouble here because there's guards fucking everywhere. So yeah, you just do that. Lockpicking mechanic over here as well. Just keep an eye on the eye at the bottom. And Bob's your uncle. And then same thing with this one over here. Now the guards never come close enough to spot you here. So yeah, just go to this corner and off you go. Just be careful not to start the lockpicking just before you enter stealth, because if you attempt to pick a lock of a door and you're not actually in stealth, it will automatically reveal you. It's a lot easier to get a bounty when people see you do it when you're not in stealth, as opposed to stealth. I'm just seeing... Yeah, here we go. So this guard over here, they're turned around, so you can just go into this corner. And as long as you stay right in this corner, usually it's fine. So yeah, they're about to walk away, and there you go. So that's why I mean, like, as soon as they turn around, you should usually be fine. But yeah, the guards will come up to this door. That's what you just got to be a little careful of. And that's it. It's just 3 locks there. As I said, these doors are always locked. I've never had a time where one's actually unlocked before. They're always simple locks, these 3. And even if you accidentally force a lock and mess it up, there's another house down here. It's Watch Captain Astania's house, I think it is. This one here. You can pick the lock of this one. It's an intermediate. And then if that doesn't work, you can also just leave the zone, come back here, and it will reset the locks on these 3 doors. So yeah, you just got... There should not be any issues with this one. It's really easy for that reason. Alright, so we're done. That is, as far as I'm aware, the last daily endeavor set and the last weekly endeavor. So yeah, if you got any questions about this one here, just let me know. But don't worry, I'll be going through the Golden Pursuit and doing a video as soon as I can for that, because that's going to be coming out in the next few days, I think. Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, here we go, March 3. So the day after these endeavors get to say, well, this will come out as well. So I'll be busy doing that, don't worry. And from now, I'll also try and do some other stuff. We'll get the Nightblade cloak build finally done, now that I'll have time. And I'll also do, as soon as Tamriel Tomes comes out, I will start looking at all the options that we have. I know they're on PTS right now, but for all we know, like, some of them will likely, I don't likely, but some of them may change when they get to live. I don't, like, Zenimax is weird, right? I can't predict whether they'll do that. Sometimes they do stuff, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they're lazy, sometimes they're not. I just can't say. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until all the options come out in live, and then I'll start doing videos for them. But that'll be in April, so basically March is going to be outside of the Golden Pursuit, which should be quick. Should be just a couple of days, really. Everything else, it's going to be chill for now. Alright, everybody. I think that's it. So, thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for your support for these last few years for this stuff. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just, yeah. Daily endeavors will be ending now. So, yeah, stay tuned for the Golden Pursuit. That's going to be coming around in about a few days or so. It will take me a few days to actually do that video, because, yeah, I've just got to edit everything. But, yeah, people not already know that, I suppose. But, yeah, so thanks everyone for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, take care for now. I feel a bit lost.